Let's look at all the strokes required to paint a full rose. For painting the strokes, I am using a 3/4 inch flat brush. First, dip it in water and wipe it on a paper towel to remove excess water. Use two colors, one light and one dark. I am using white and pink melon. And have some floating medium or water. Dip one side of the brush in light color and the other side in dark color. Stroke back and forth so that the two colors blend and is loaded onto the brush. 2/3 of the brush should be filled with paint. Repeat the loading till the brush is 2/3 loaded. Draw two parallel lines representing the start and end of the strokes. The distance between the two lines will be the width of the brush. To paint the stroke, hold the brush straight up at the first line, apply pressure, move up and come back to the second line. Let's do a couple of times. Start at the chisel edge, apply pressure, move up, then come back to the chisel edge. Do the same moving downwards. Start at the chisel edge, apply pressure, this time move down, then come back to the chisel edge. Comma strokes. For the left comma stroke, start at the chisel edge, twist the top edge to the left and slide to the right. For the right comma stroke, start at the chisel edge, twist right and slide to the left. Let's draw some petals at an angle. These represent the petals when viewed from a side. Now let's use all these strokes and draw the rosebud. Draw the upper view stroke and starting at the same point, draw the downward view stroke, then the right and the left comma strokes. You can also draw a rosebud with an inner petal. So draw the upper U stroke, then from the center, draw a lower U stroke, draw a smaller U stroke, joining the right edge, and then, as usual, draw the bottom U stroke. You can restroke if you don't feel happy with the stroke. Load the brush whenever you want fresh paint and clean lines. Then draw the right and left comma stroke on the smaller petal strokes. Now let's draw the shell stroke. For the shell stroke, draw two lines indicating the start and end of the stroke in the shape of a V. Start at the left line. With the brush straight up on the chisel edge, apply pressure in the middle of the brush and move the brush up and down in a scrubbing motion and release the pressure as you come back to the end of the line. Let's do it once more. Start at the left line. With the brush straight up on the chisel edge, apply pressure in the middle of the brush and move up and down in a scrubbing motion and release the pressure as you come back to the end of the line. For painting a full rose, mark 5 points forming a circle for the 5 petals. 2 adjacent petals indicate the start and end points of a shell stroke. Mark 5 points forming a circle for the 5 petals. So start at one point and paint the shell stroke to reach the next point. The next petal will start at the point where the first stroke ended, overlapping it. Load fresh paint for every stroke. You can turn the page in a comfortable position and work on it. If you feel the stroke is not gliding easily, then pick up some medium and paint the stroke. So for the inner part, first draw the upper U stroke and then the inner lower U stroke, then the U stroke, downwards U stroke. You can restroke until you're happy with the stroke. And then you draw the same petal but three, one on the left, one on the right, and one on the center. These are the inner petals. If it doesn't come out properly, you can restroke on it. Then load just the white and then draw the left and right comma strokes. Here I am fixing the U stroke, and then you can draw the left and the right comma strokes and a smaller stroke for a smaller petal.